Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Parisian Genzio Media House at Paris Blockchain Week 2024. We are here to talk about a really interesting project and product. Pretty rare in Web3 that there's a physical product. Tangem, and I'm here with Daria.
Hello, thank you very much for inviting us, and I'm very glad to be here with you today and overall to introduce you a little bit both from the perspective of the product and from the perspective of my own experience with Tangem to open a little this door and to share with you more details about what we are, who we are, and what we do.
Excellent. So let's just dive right into it. It looks like you brought some with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, to start with, I will explain a little bit in more details what we look like. Tangem is a card-shaped hardware wallet, which looks just like a credit card or bank card. Basically, we can compare ourselves with other solutions such as Ledger Trezor SafePal. However, we have quite different approach, both to the user experience and to the technology. I would say that the most important thing about Tangem that makes a huge difference overall in the industry in the crypto space and in the industry of hardware wallets is that it's one of the most simple solutions currently on the market that one could use. You don't need to have any USB cables, any computers. You don't need to use additional plugins, and you can just start to use the product by tapping your card against your phone, uploading Tangem app, activating the wallet in maximum 3 minutes, and here you are. So the crypto can be very, very accessible to everyone just like that.
Awesome. And can you talk maybe a little bit about the app itself and like what you can use it for?
The application actually it's kind of an interface. It's not the wallet itself. It's an interface which you can use to manage your assets. Inside Tangem app, you are able to purchase crypto, sell crypto, swap it, exchange to any cryptocurrency you want. We support quite a wide range of blockchain networks and digital assets. More than 6,000 assets and more than 40 blockchain networks. And apart from that, it's also possible to get connected to the apps. So, for example, if you are using some NFT marketplaces, DeFi the apps, or like trading platforms, you can get your wallet linked very easily as well with just scanning a QR code from your desktop and tapping the card against your phone.
Awesome. Can you talk maybe about some of like the unique features that sets this Tangem card apart from some of the other hardware wallets?
Well, actually, I think that the most unique feature would be the fact that Tangem was the first hardware wallet that introduced a seedless solution. And it's something that absolutely like redefines the industry. Previously, you always had to, when you are about to start your journey with hardware wallets, and if you want to have a really secure solution, you usually need to use cold storage hardware wallets. And many people, they find it very complicated usually to get started with this precise type of product, because it's quite like the process itself of the activation and the storage of the seed phrase, it's quite long, and it also has lots of potential risks. The seed phrase itself, what it is, it's your private key in an open format that anyone actually can use, unless you don't store it very securely. So all the news that we actually hear quite frequently about money leakage, wallet hacks, mostly they happen because of human mistake, because people not always take enough care of the seed phrase, and there are many unobvious situations when you can compromise yourself with seed phrase. So Tangem introduced absolutely different approach, a seedless hardware wallet, where the card itself, the physical card itself, actually like when you purchase Tangem wallet, you receive a set of 3 cards, and those 3 cards they serve you as a backup. So there is no seed phrase. The private key is being stored inside the chip of the card securely, and it never leaves the card. And the cards themselves are physical representative of your private key that you can use. Of course, we also have the possibility for our users to use a seed phrase. So it's additional feature, and it's up to the user what he prefers, what kind of experience he prefers to choose, and it's up to everyone to evaluate the risks. But we support the seedless solution, and we believe that with the years, more and more companies will adopt this technology, and finally, I think that it's a very big step towards mass adoption of crypto, because it's much more simple to get started with it, and you feel much more secure. You don't have to, like, every minute to feel nervous about where is my seed phrase, how do I store it, how much risky it can be. So it's some kind of like time bomb that you never know when it's gonna explode on you, the seed phrase. It's so easy to make a mistake with it that you will never even know, and sometimes you don't even reveal when and how it happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's been one of my gripes with the industry since I first opened a wallet, is like, okay, I have to write this down on a physical piece of paper, and I put it in my physical wallet, and then I'm just like, okay, where did it go? It got destroyed, and I'm like, I'm out. Or I put it in a safe, and it's just been kind of a nuisance to like physically keep track of like one piece of paper. So it's like, when you write, I definitely see some issues with just seed phrases in general, and that might be onboarding new users and people not in the space. That could probably be a holdback. They might not understand why they need a seed phrase, and so I think this is a unique solution to that. And is there an option for experienced users who like the extra security of having a seed phrase to also get access to that?
In Tangem, actually, it's possible to manage your private keys in both ways. So you can activate the wallet without seed phrase, and in this case, you have 3 duplicates of your private key that you can use. But you need to ensure that you don't lose all of them at once. So this is why we recommend to store one Tangem card somewhere with you. You can give the second one to your wife, and the third one you just somewhere dig inside your house, not in a very evident place. At the same time, you can activate Tangem wallet with seed phrase. So the product will be working exactly the same way. You will have 3 cards, 3 representatives of your private key. But if it happens that you lose all of them, so you would be able to take your seed phrase and to import it into a new wallet. It could be Tangem, it could be any other hardware wallet that you use. So the compatibility of the seed phrase between the wallets, it also makes for the user like one simple to navigate. And one day he can use Tangem, the other day he can use the other hardware wallet. So it's very easy to switch from one solution to another.
I'm all for it. No more seed phrases if you don't want it. I guess maybe since it's a physical card, and I don't know how many people. We're definitely moving away from using like physical like cards. Everybody has Apple Pay, so I guess because of so many security risks with just like credit cards or whatever, and people scanning RFID chips, can you maybe talk about some of the security built into the card itself?
Tangem card, in our solution there is many buildings. It's about the chip itself, it's about the technology that we use, and it's also about the form factor that we use. So Tangem actually, like to start with, it was mentioning that Tangem actually is a card, chip inside the card, our firmware that we developed, the app that we created, and that's it. There is nothing else. So talking about the card itself, the firmware is closed source, but the app is open source, and it allows our users and everyone who has enough knowledge and experience in IT to check the code in GitHub, and to ensure themselves that there is no backdoors and that Tangem app doesn't store any data. What is also quite important to understand is that your private key is just inside the chip of the card. The app doesn't store and doesn't know what is your private key, and it can be verified very easily if you just go to our account in GitHub. At the same time, we also have a secure element inside the chip of the card. It has the highest certification in the industry, EL6 Plus. There is no other hardware wallet for the moment that has a higher standard than the one that we use. And not all of them use actually EL6 Plus. We also have such certifications as IP68 that stand for the reliability and durability of the Tangem card itself. It's very difficult actually to do something with the card. It's resilient to high temperatures. It's resilient to extreme temperatures like fire, ice. We have many reviews from our influencers who try to shoot into Tangem card from the gun. They try to freeze it, they try to put it into fire and to do many various things with it, and even after all those manipulations then continue to use a Tangem card. And this certification also proves that Tangem is resilient to, it's impossible to have the card unmagnetized, and it's impossible, like it's totally resilient to electromagnetic and X-ray discharges.
I mean, I want to see videos of these influencers testing all the ways they can try, but it sounds, I mean, that's really impressive. How much does it cost to get started?
Oh, well, here actually the other benefit is that Tangem is very reachable. It's it costs much less than other hardware solutions. It's around $62 to $69 according to our promotional discounts and how many cards you purchase. A set of 3 is usually $62, which is much less than other hardware wallets.
Yeah, that's very affordable.
Absolutely,
yeah,
and
wow.
that's why people really like it. It's the same level of security with very nice user experience, many layers of like security and also simplicity, and very affordable as well.
And where are you guys seeing the most user adoption?
Well, actually, this is our main goal. I would say overall, Tangem. When Tangem entered the market, it tried to solve many other problems related to the user experience and some technical characteristic of other hardware wallets. And finally, Tangem proposed something that is very easy. So one of our big goals is to onboard new people into crypto, non-native people who possibly feel some difficulties or hesitations to get started with cryptocurrency. And to enforce this, we already have a very convenient solution for that. But to reinforce our product line, we also are going to create very soon Tangem rings that look just like this.
So I was wondering, the ring on the table, is that...
exactly. It's exactly that one.
Okay, interesting.
So it's a very convenient form factor that you can use actually the way you want. You activate your ring and then you create a backup, which is represented also in a format of cards. And now you are able to store your cryptocurrency just in your ring and to always to have it with you, and to sign transaction with just a tap of the ring against your phone. There is no limits on how many cryptocurrency you can store and what exactly you would love to store. And it's something really explosive. It will be the first ring-shaped hardware wallet in the world, actually, and the first wearable device for the hardware wallets. Absolutely. So it's something like it totally bridges Web 2 and Web 3, I would say, because one of the other reasons why people sometimes have this barrier, to start their experience with crypto is that because they find it complicated and the devices as well are quite complicated to navigate through. So sometimes they just want to have something more simple and more human, something that is more relevant to their everyday life. So the ring is exactly that.
I mean, it's just it's such a unique thing. So is that available now, or is that coming later this year?
It's not Tangem Ring is not live yet. However, we are going to launch pre-orders in the beginning of the summer, and public sales and deliveries will start in the beginning of autumn, approximately September.
Okay, and do you guys have a similar price for something like that, or maybe a little more because it's, you know, fashion too?
Well, that's actually something that we haven't decided yet. For sure, Tangem rings, since it's like very technologically much more difficult product to develop, it will cost more than a set of Tangem rings. However, we don't have precise pricing for this yet.
Okay.
However, we would love to keep the same time in the same affordable segment of hardware wallets.
Excellent. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of sold. I think okay, I think I'm gonna go. So how do people actually? So we have a lot of U.S. viewers. We have a lot of viewers in Europe and South America. So where is it available? Is it worldwide?
Absolutely, yeah. Tangem is global, and we deliver everywhere in the world. So you are able to go to tangem.com and to order Tangem wallet from any place in the world. Apart from that, we also have quite a lot of resellers. We have resellers in 150 countries, and we are very, very, very grown very fast when it comes to the global expansion. We are available in Europe, in US, in Asia, even in Australia. We have resellers, so everyone can start to use Tangem very easily.
Excellent. I mean, this is I don't want to shill too much, but this is like what I've been looking for the past couple of years. I mean, when did you guys when was the inception of this idea?
Well, the idea, actually, the company was founded in 2017, and initially the team was dedicated to encryption, to some software development, and the first product that was released by Tangem is smart cards that allowed you to store preloaded cards which you could top up and to deliver cryptocurrency to someone very easily, just like delivering the card to someone. So you could top it up with Bitcoin and then to make someone a gift just by giving the card, and the other person had direct access to the wallet and to the cryptocurrency. So initial product was like that, and then actually, since the team has very, very strong expertise in encryption, in security, cybersecurity, in hardware wallets, in banking as well. So the idea was to create an ultimate solution for all the needs you may have in the crypto space. So the problem that we actually have seen before Tangem, let's say this way, is that you always needed to diversify yourself according to your needs. If you are a daily trader, you need a hot wallet. If you are long-term investor, you need a hardware wallet for secure storage. If you do some transactions every day, if you are NFT user, so maybe a MetaMask or something like this is more appropriate for you. But now you have a solution that suits all of your goals. So you can buy crypto, sell crypto, transact every day very easily with Tangem just in your app, have access to DeFi, trading, NFTs, and everything in just a card-shaped hardware wallet. And we are not actually stopping with this. After Tangem rings, actually the team is also developing something really, really interesting, and it will be another huge step overall in the crypto space. Currently, we are developing our own payment solution, Tangem Pay, that will allow you to pay with hardware wallet directly, with your Tangem card, directly in POS terminal everywhere where Visa payments are accepted, basically everywhere.
Wow.
With any merchant. Yeah.
I guess, what is it like having a physical product in Web3? It's not very common.
It's actually, it depends on the small sub-industry. With hardware wallets, of course, it's the most common here. It's It's quite difficult actually sometimes for projects like Tangem and the other hardware wallets to explain to the users the difference and the value of a device, that it's a more secure solution for long-term storage and overall for the solution for storing and managing your cryptocurrency. Many people felt with physical products quite insecure because they're usually very afraid to lose it, or they also often ask themselves the question, what would happen if someone would have my device? If someone steals my card or if someone steals my ledger. With Tangem, there is no concerns about this at all, because even if it happened that you lose your card, you can start to use your second and your third one, or to recover it with seed phrase. And even if someone steals your card, they won't have access to your wallet, because it's also protected with PIN code access that you set up by yourself and with biometric authentication in the app.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So with the years, it's becoming more and more difficult to hack a hardware wallet.
Well, I think we're coming up on time, but I mean, I think I'll be picking a setup and I'll be watching for these rings, because I wear rings. So I mean, I mean, it'd be nice to have. It's like you wear a gold ring, but you could also just have all your assets.
Well, the ring, actually, we are launching it quite soon, and of course afterwards we have the idea to diversify overall with wearable devices. Since our technology is like quite flexible and unique, Tangem is just a chip and antenna, and we can play with it. Be very flexible with that. So initially we are going to launch the rings, and possibly later some other jewelries will also come on the road as well.
Interesting. Okay. So where can people find out more? Where can people follow you? And just...
Actually, we are almost everywhere. You can follow us in Twitter, in Instagram, in Discord. You can check more details about the product in our website, tangem.com. We often have AMA sessions in Telegram, in YouTube, in all the channels in our community. So also our team is very open. We are very open to talk with our community. In Tangem chat, you can share your experience with Tangem. You can ask any questions. And even our CTO is sometimes involved in this, and we have a very, very big team who is dedicated to talk to the community and to answer even more questions about Tangem Wallet and to help them with their experience. So feel free to follow us on Telegram, Twitter, every social media, and stay tuned for the release of Tangem Rings and Tangem Visa Pay as well. That's gonna be huge. Everyone is really looking for this solution.
Yeah.
Looking forward for it.
Perfect. Well, Daria, thank you so much for coming to the Media House. And guys, make sure to follow them and follow us at Genzio Media. Signing out.
Thank you.